Srimad Bhagavatam, translated with commentaries by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Canto 1, Chapter 8, Prayers by Queen Kunti and Parikshit saved. Text 50. There is no sin for a king who kills for the right cause, who is engaged in maintaining his citizens. But this injunction is not applicable to me. Purport. Maharaja YudhIsthira thought that, although he was not actually involved in the administration of the kingdom, which was being carried on well by Duryodhana, without harm to the citizens, he caused the killing of so many living beings only for his personal gain of the kingdom from the hands of Duryodhana. The killing was committed not in the course of administration, but for the sake of self-aggrandizement, and as such he thought himself responsible for all the sins. Text 51. I have killed many friends of women. I have thus caused enmity to such an extent that it is not possible to undo it by material welfare work. Purport. The Griyamedis are those whose only business is to perform welfare work for the sake of material prosperity. Such material prosperity is sometimes hampered by sinful activities, and the materialist is sure to commit sins, even unintentionally, in course of discharging material duties. To get relief from such sinful reactions, the Vedas prescribe different kinds of sacrifices. It is said in the Vedas that by performing the Ashvamedha Yagna, horse sacrifice, one can get relief from even Brahmahatya, killing of a Brahmin. Yudhishthira Maharaj performed this Ashvamedha Yagna, but he thinks that even by performing such yagnas, it is not possible to get relief from the great sins committed. In the war, either the husband or the brother, or even the father or sons, go to fight, and when they are killed, a fresh enmity is created, and thus a chain of actions and reactions increases, which is not possible to be counteracted even by thousands of Ashvamedha Yagnas. The way of work, karma, is like that. It creates one action and another reaction simultaneously, and thus increases the chain of material activities, binding the performer in material bondage. In the Bhagavad Gita 9:27 and 28, the remedy is suggested that such actions and reactions of the path of work can be checked only when work is done on behalf of the Supreme Lord. The Battle of Kurukshetra was actually fought by the will of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, as it is evident from his version, and by his will only Yudhishthira was replaced on the throne of Hastinapur. Therefore, factually, no sin whatsoever touched the Pandavas, who were only the order carriers of the Lord. For others, who declare war out of personal interest, the whole responsibility lies on them. Text 52. As it is not possible to filter muddy water through mud, nor purify a wine-stained pot with wine, it is not possible to counteract the killing of men by sacrificing animals. Ashvamedha Yagnas, or Gomedha Yagnas, or the sacrifices in which a horse or a bull is sacrificed, were not, of course, for the purpose of killing the animals. Lord Chaitanya said that such animals sacrificed on the altar of Yagna were rejuvenated, and a new life was given to them. It was just to prove the efficacy of the hymns of the Vedas. By recitation of the hymns of the Vedas in the proper way, certainly the performer gets relief from the reactions of sin. But in case of such sacrifices not properly done, under expert management, surely one has to become responsible for animal sacrifice. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, there is no possibility of performing the yajnas perfectly, for want of expert Brahmins who are able to conduct such yajnas. Maharaja YudhIsthira therefore gives a hint to performing sacrifices in the age of Kali. In the age of Kali Yuga, the only sacrifice recommended is the performance of Harinam Yagna, inaugurated by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But one should not indulge in animal killing and counteract it by performing the Harinam Yagna. Those who are devotees of the Lord never kill an animal for self-interest, and, as the Lord ordered Arjuna, they do not refrain from performing the duty of a Kshatriya. The whole purpose is therefore served when everything is done for the will of the Lord. This is possible only for the devotees. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the first canto, 8th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Prayers by Queen Kunti and Parikshit Saved.